You all know the drill by this point, and if you don't, we're one-shotting Night Lords, and today we have one of the most convoluted one-shots, and that is Sentient Pest. Now, Sentient Pest is different from every other Night Lord in the fact that it is the only Night Lord that you cannot take a riposte on without dealing damage in some way to it. This is because the Moth does no melee attacks, so you have to hit it with an attack in order to knock it down and then take a critical hit. That means we have to approach this from a very different angle, and there is thankfully a single way that I found to one-shot Sentient Pest, and that is Grafted Dragon. Now, Grafted Dragon got a serious uplift in Night Rain, and that is just the fact that it does a lot more damage when you start stacking all these different skill buffs. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use Executor and use its L2 to deal a lot of damage. Now, some of you may be wondering why I'm using Executor over other characters that Grafted Dragon may scale with better. And that is because we still want to stagger the Scorpion before we actually hit the L2. This forces it to stay in place, and so it takes the maximum damage from the fire on the ground. Now, I want to come completely clean and be fully clear about this. I did technically cheat in this run, and by that I mean I went into the game's files and forced Estelle to always drop a Grafted Dragon. Now, by forcing him to drop a Grafted Dragon that is normally around a 4% chance of dropping, this makes it so I don't have to reset runs simply because I didn't get the Grafted Dragon. It is not guaranteed to spawn with a helpful passive, it is just guaranteed to spawn. That makes it so every seed, I am only having to, once again, rely on the RNG of skill attack passives and other helpful weapon buffs. Now, that all being said, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the one-shots. Once again, I will be making one big video that goes over the entire process of doing these one-shots and focuses on every boss individually. But that all being said, I hope you all enjoy the run. Holy shit, best viewers. Automod didn't catch that one. What the fuck, Automod? Thank you, Zai. No, I didn't want back shots. Or I guess I was giving the back shots. Stop it. Nope. 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 Honestly, just like getting a warrior jar shard would be kind of hype. Attacks inflict sleep. We'll use that over the katana because it's funny. Oh, holy shit, we got a fire tier. Okay, that's like fucking massive. Unironically. That's a 30, that's like a, like, I want to say 35% fire damage buff. Finding the time to use it might be a little weird, but it should still be fine. No, that's actually perfect. Well, I guess guard counters technically is handy. So I shouldn't have gotten rid of that, but that's fine. We just have our sleep scythe. Sleep scythe. Chat, why can't I ever speak correctly? Why am I dumb? Don't answer that. Oh, black knife. Hello? Wake up? How did my guard counter miss? Get over here. Skill attack power, huge. I don't know how good Piercing Fang is. I mean, it's probably good enough to use over the Sleep Scythe. Let's just be unreal. The Sleep Scythe is kind of funny, and that is about it. Seems to be alright. Holy shit, an actually good circle. It's a miracle. They said it couldn't be done. Honestly, part of me is kind of hoping that I didn't actually fix the problem, and that Grafted Dragon will still spawn without skill attack power. Because that would make this more satisfying, because we have the fire tier, this like run actually has potential. Even if there wasn't that skill attack power. Holy. Okay, that's the only skill attack power here. We need that. For once, we actually don't need the blood boils. I know. Unheard of. Antspur with Lightning Slash is actually really good for a heal. Though Meteoric Orb Blade, because of Piercing Fang, will do piercing damage, I think. I assume that's a Ash of War overwrite. But Lightning Splash and Splash. God, I can't speak. Why is it so hard? I don't understand. The answer is it's not. I'm just dumb. Improve charge attacks, I'll hang on to that. I still do some charge attacks. This is before we've even seen Small Merch yet. Theoretically, there could be another 21% skill attack power at Small Merchant. Run Crystal Staff have? Attacks, no one cares. Fire Scorpion Charm is actually, like, good. That's actually, yeah, that's one of the talismans we want. It's either that or Warrior Jar Shard. I think Warrior Jar Shard might technically do slightly more damage. Because there might be, like, a little bit of physical damage involved. Because the damage is majority fire. I don't know if it's completely fire, though, but Fire Scorpion Charm still totally works. If we get Warrior Jar Shard, that actually means we drop Ritual Sword Talisman. which I'm okay with, because that means I don't even have to be at full HP. Okay. I have a second one now. This fucking game. I don't need two. Let's just do. Oop. Does a lot of poison damage. Okay. I've never really used Piercing Fang. That's pretty fucking good. I do have to go into this fort to get a key. I guess having 2 flame tiers is actually, like, pretty good, though, because, like, in case, like, I fuck up the timing on one of them, I have a second one still. I am a little worried about circle closing. We gotta kill Banished Knights pretty fast, but I have a good Ash of War, so... Like, Piercing Fang should do really good. Really good work. Okay, got the last key. Yep, move. Dork. Alright, we're fine on timing. We got Piercing Fang, we got Lightning Slash for Agil. I don't know which one will be better, Piercing Fang or Lightning Slash for Agil. Probably Piercing Fang, honestly. It does a lot of poison damage, but we can always test Lightning Slash. Dude, get back here. Still should kill the bugs, because I'm looking for... Okay. Not if they're gonna fucking do that. Still am looking for Warrior Jar Shard. Because that's better than Ritual Sword, as I said. Dog. I wonder if Piercing Fang micro staggers Loretta. It would make sense. It seems like an Ash of War that would do it. Let's pick up some Starlight Shards. I haven't actually been needing them because things tend to die fast enough, but still grab it. Race while walking. I don't use the Cursed Sword as much, but there are still plenty of instances where I do use it. This Banished Knight is one of them. Loretta's realistically another one. I mean, if it works, it works. I'm shocked he went for that move first. Sure, blood loss in vicinity. Oh, I hit the wrong button to heal. That was almost bad. For reference, my healing controls in Night Rain, for whatever reason, are swapped. From like regular Elden Ring. My X button in regular Elden Ring is my heal button, so sometimes I just hit the wrong button. Okay. I guess Meteoric Ore Blade does magic damage, so it's not gonna do that much damage. Fucking Loretta, man. I just should always fight her with the Curse Sword, because whenever I tried to not, like, sometimes it works out, most of the time it doesn't. Dragon Scale Blade is like fine. Probably do better on a Gale than the Ant Spur. This does potentially... Here, dog is faster. At least I'm pretty sure dog... I've never done like a speed test. It's kind of hard to do a speed test. I'm pretty sure dog is faster than just surge sprinting. Fuck, that's bad.
Pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold.
It's up here. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I actually need the Starlight Shard there. Okay. Oh, I couldn't tell. Oh, that's a rare move. Okay, all things considered, that could have been a lot worse. What the fuck? What is this weird fucking... There it is. I was about to say, like, where's his dagger made? Okay, Alright, that was really awful timing for Morgoth, but we pulled through. It was not clean, but that's okay. Didn't. It means we're a little later in the Noclateo than we have been in these runs, but it's fine. We still got plenty of time. Especially because, like, compared to our crit runs, I think this is going to be generally faster kills. It's just, as a general rule, a little bit easier to kill with skills quickly as opposed to large crits. I think this is our first look at small merch, too. I will take fire attack power just in case we don't fill out our whole inventory. Damage negation, sure. Jesus. Or improve physical damage negation? Sure. Makes it significantly harder to screw up and die like a moron. Okay, I do think I hear the bug. Full HP buff is fine, I guess. Okay. Their skill attack power buff. Discovery. Another ant spur. Jesus. That's our third improved physical damage negation, by the way. That's wild. Okay, does that mean every buff in my inventory is helping me? Yes. For not even being the charged up skill, that was a lot of damage. I wonder if it, if not charged, it still benefits. Alright, next to go is Dragon Scale Blade. In fact, I think I will probably preemptively send it on its way. Alright, next to go is actually the Firegrave Scythe. God, that down slash, like, fucking chunks. I have underestimated this Ash of War. Okay, this is kind of what I wanted. I kind of did want it to still be broken, honestly. So... Oh, that's really annoying. It's got Savage Pillars of Flame while walking. Alright. So, for reference, if this is the one-shot, and this does end up on YouTube for whatever reason, I have made it so Estelle always drops a grafted dragon. Right now, I was originally running it with guaranteed skill attack power as well, but that doesn't seem to be working, but I'm, like, actually okay with that, because I don't think it's actually necessary. The only reason I did that is because the grafted dragon is absolutely necessary in order to complete the run. If you do not get a grafted dragon, this one-shot is not really possible based on my number crunching. However, I do not think skill attack power on the grafted dragon is actually required. We shall see. The fact that it's Savage Pillars of Flame while walking is really annoying, because that means I have to have my Meteoric Ore Blade equip, and then once I get the Stagger, I need to swap to it. And then use the L2. Thankfully, it doesn't seem Savage Pillars triggers while I'm actively using the L2, so that's good. Everything, so the only thing left to replace would be if I score an 18% skill attack power, and it would be the full HP buff. I don't like having to stay at full HP, but it's fine. Full HP can just be a little hard to maintain when you've got the fucking moth doing poison. I really don't know why it's still broken. Like, what I did should have fixed it. In this instance, I don't particularly mind because it allows me to do this in a less potentially scummy way. I don't know. I don't think it's scummy because, like, he's totally Estelle is totally capable of dropping this. It's just RNG. And because this is the only thing that can actually accomplish what we're trying to do, I think it's fine. It's always spawning with 21% skill attack power. Yeah, maybe that's too much. But thankfully, because it's broken, I don't think it's going to matter. We have two 21s, two 18s, and a 14. Plus, we have 35% coming from the Flame Shrouding Crack tier. One can only hope it is enough. Come here, egg boy. Come on. I love how resistant this guy is to fire, and, like, this still just fucking melts him. Plus 8% affinity attack power, too. Yeah, this probably will do it, honestly. This will probably accomplish it. If I get poisoned, it probably won't, honestly. I think if I get poisoned, I'm basically fucked. I guess I don't need Starlight Shards. Okay. Unequip this. So the plan is, somewhere while deflecting, I Shroud and Crack Tear. And then, once I get the stagger, I need to, remember, switch off to Grafted Dragon and click Bear Witness. I need to get it off pretty much as early as possible so he spends as much time in the splooge as possible. And hopefully the Moth behaves. I will reiterate once again, when the Moth hits the Scorpion with magic, it does like 3 damage per hit. We are not invalidating the one-shot with that, because honestly, with how much setup this takes, it will be practically impossible to make it so the Moth does not hit the Scorpion. We can be a little reasonable with this. See, like, he just did 6 damage with that volley. We are not actively trying to abuse the fact that he does that. So, alright, use this now. That. Oh, that's it. Good shit. Yeah, I think that's fair game. Honestly, that's fair game. Once again, the only thing I changed was making sure Estelle always dropped Grafted Dragon, because Grafted Dragon is the only Ash of War that can actually pull off the one-shot. Based on my math, and it be reasonable. So, I think it's valid. Like, I think that's fine. I think that's okay.